Hello and welcome again. Today we're doing the first field test with the Golden Mast 5. We're going to be using standard 9-inch coil and we're going to be running between 8 kHz and 18 kHz. Now they both should give a slightly different aspect on the target, might vary on the VDI, but we'll see that in the field anyway. But so far, the little tests I have been doing, very impressed with the machine. Nice lightweight machine, comfortable, ergonomic. So all that's left is you to see what it does in the field. Also, we're using the Nocta probe. So far, that's been doing good in tests as well. Some nice little features on there. Brilliant, so let's get cracking and see what we can find. Thank you. First target of the day. Nice clean audio. And the main spike of the line is in between nickel and copper. So if we switch that to 8 kHz now, that was on 18 before. Well, that's getting the same reading. Switch back to 18. Stone around here. On the top. We have in here, and we have first target, whatever that is, a little cross. Oh, you can see that there. Ain't got a clue if it's some sort of little hingey thing or it looks like it's. So I ain't got a clue if it's a religious item or part of something. But small little item, nice clear audio, just in the top there. Good stuff, good start. Beautiful clean audio, a nice spike. Showing towards copper. Nice spike straight up from copper. About there. I do like this spectra system. Really informative. Come across some big iron yet. Then we'll see what shows up. Still down the hole. Nah. Big item. And a nice buckle. You have a nice clear audio. That's down there. So that was, I'm going to say 2 deep, 6 inches. Gave crystal clear audio. That's what you want. If you guys thought it was going to be more shallower than that. So, on to the next. Right, and this one is coming up foil. Scratchy audio. So I don't think it's going to be deep. Just by the audio, so it's going to be some, as described, foil I would say. Let's have a look first, see if it's on top. There we have the culprit. So now we identify exactly where it is. Let's see what it says now. Yep, exactly the same. Let's have a small dig out of this. And let's just see what we have here. Oh, look at this. I need to go deep. God, that's solid. Just a little plug. And there we have some foil. I identified that well. We'd like to find something a little bit older than that, but we don't want that. Right then, we have a high conductor here. Virtually borderline silver and copper. Build a nice triangle. Put it in 8 kilohertz. Now that's brought it more into the copper range. Let's go back into 18 kilohertz. Now took it more towards the silver. What's that about there? So stony. And get a deep plug on that one. Still the same. See if it's shallow. No, so we've got to go a bit deeper. there. Got a sensitive up on the old Nocta pointer, flat out. So I can reduce that a little bit. Reduce that a little bit. By reducing it, get a better indication of where it is in the hole, instead of it just sounding off anywhere. Reduce sensitivity and it'll pinpoint easier. But initially you want to start with a high sensitivity to get a good clue where the item lays. Oh no, there's a lot of stones down here. So I think it's going to be a biggish item. Get in there, let's have a little go with the spade. Remove some of that. We're getting there. Getting softer now as well. It's quite nice. And here we have, whatever this is, we have an old Georgian, that's a cartwheel penny. I would say that's a cartwheel penny. That'd be interesting for a clean up. It's a nice find. Gave Sweet Audio a nice big, and you'll see now it's out the ground. You can see that. You'll see that if I put it that way. See it building down there? If I change that back to 8 kilohertz, that will more or less come up right. So, good find. Look forward to cleaning that one up. Probably worn, but on to the next. Now we have a slightly weaker audio here. Slightly scratchy, but that's reflecting out on the VDI. So that's hitting around the, in between the copper and silver mark. Also you've got spikes around iron as well. If we switch it to 8 kilohertz. That seemed to have cleared it up, but you were still getting little spikes around iron. Go back to 18. Let's give it a dig. down the hole. So we've got to go, once again, raise sensitivity right the way up. If you can't find the target, it might just help out. In this case, we have to go in there. No, we just got to go down a little bit further. Okay, so we're out over in this section here, so it's going to be a small item. There we are. Tiny little coin. I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest. A bit of wetness on it. Nope, none the wiser at the moment. I'm sure you coin experts probably could tell me straight away. Tiny little thin thing. Can't tell you what depth it was because obviously it was in this section here, but I'm assuming it was near the bottom. For a little target, thin target, has reasonable depths. I mean, you're looking, I'm not quite sure the length of this probe, but if it was at the bottom, you're looking about 8 inches. Nice. On to the next. Right then, so here we've got the classic one. Mixed audio. Now on the VDI, we're getting a high spike of iron and also it's showing up silver. So this could be a case of big iron, which I'm indicating I would say yes. Because if you pull the core far enough off the target, you just get the iron grump. It's quite big as well. If I can isolate it a little bit. Right, so right there I say. So there could be something amongst the iron, or it could just be big iron. But we should find out. I think we are going to have big iron, because what I can see there possibly looks like, and there we are. It's a big iron. We can double check the hole. So that's the big chunk of iron. Now we'll just loosely place that down there. We'll go back over it. We're picking up the spade. That was picking up just a big iron. But as I said, when I pulled the coil off, we've got the iron grunt. Good indication of a big iron. And there was the culprit. Nice big slab of iron. Informative. I've got slightly weak audio here. Reduce the sensitivity just a little bit. Just pipping, and it's reading between copper and silver, more leaning towards the silver, so just change the kilohertz. It's a bit chatty there. Reduce power level. Or the offset, try the offset. And that's quietened it down. So now we can up the power level again to a stable level. 27. And that's gave better audio quality. Not by too much, but compared to 18 kilohertz. Back to 8. Now if you're wearing headphones, that'll come through nice and clear. Right, so have a guess, I think it's roughly about there. I'm hoping. Let's get that nice and deep. Not too deep there. Oh, look at that. That's where I like it going in. Oh, nice deep plug. We've got worms. Let's get back into 18 kilohertz. Don't help with the pressure plug there. Can't get down on the level. Full sensitivity to find it. There we have. Smack down the middle of the hole. To reduce that sensitivity. And it's gone. Up slightly. And we brought it back. So we know exactly where that target is. Still down there. Now we are going nice and deep. And we're still going down, and we've gone beyond the length of the probe now. Got to be careful. Now we're out. There we go. So what do we have? We have a button. Now it makes sense that the 8 kilohertz would give slightly better audio, and 8 kilohertz gave a more accurate reading of copper. And we have a lion on the button. I don't know if you can see that. And that was down, well, the probe's gone. So like I say, I'm not quite sure the length of this probe. So you could be looking possibly 9-10 inches, if not more. That, good, that's what we want. And if I had the bigger coil on it, that would have belted that signal out, the old Ceph coil, but that'd be in another video. Good stuff, enjoy that one. Nice faint audio, would have come through louder with headphones, but I still managed to pick that out. Good stuff. On to the next. Nice bright audio. Don't forget you can have that tone any way you like it. Whatever suits your ears. Personally, I like it quite bright. But you could have it the other way around, and you can have the non-ferrous as a low tone and the ferrous as a high tone. Whichever way you prefer, really. Anyway, so this one's registering on copper. Just below silver, I'll say it's about there. Really am enjoying this machine, to be honest. Informative audio. Could be out again in the fields now the kids have gone back to school. Clean audio. Smack down the middle of the hole, easy pinpointing. Due sensitivity. And we lost the target. Right then. Nice and easy does it. Now we're getting close. We ain't caught out. It's a rusty buckle. But still a buckle. That's going to sound off good on any machine. On to the next. Now we have a slightly weaker audio here. Slightly scratchy, but that's reflecting out on the VDI. So that's hitting around the, in between the copper and silver mark. Also you've got spikes around iron as well. If we switch it to 8 kHz. That seemed to have cleared it up, but you were still getting little spikes around iron. Go back to 18. Let's give it a dig. the hole. So we've got to go, once again, raise sensitivity right the way up. If you can't find the target, it might just help out. In this case, we have to go in there. No, we just got to go down a little bit further. Okay, so we're out over in this section here, so it's going to be a small item. There we are. Tiny little coin. I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest. A bit of wetness on it. Nope, none the wiser at the moment. I'm sure you coin experts probably could tell me straight away. Tiny little thin thing. Can't tell you what depth it was because obviously it was in this section here, but I'm assuming it was near the bottom. For a little target, thin target, has reasonable depths. I mean, you're looking, I'm not quite sure the length of this probe, but if it was at the bottom, you're looking about 8 inches. Nice. On to the next. Ah, sweet little audio here. And that's registering around predominantly the copper mark. That's where the highest spikes are on the spectrograph. We put it into 8 kilohertz. Now it's dropped it down. Spiking around the nickel mark. So put it back into 18 kilohertz. Just about there. Ooh, let me do that. Full sensitivity, and we're not there yet. Let's go a bit deeper with a spade. Well, we have a deep one already, reduced sensitivity. just so we can isolate the target. Right. Stones. Get them out first. Get rid of them. Now we can concentrate on the target. For a 9-inch coil we are punching nice and deep on targets. That's what I like to see. I'm looking forward to get the Ceph 10x12 coil on it. I'm getting there. Interesting to see what this one is. We're getting closer. Whoa. Oh, hear me. Right, so we're right on it. Can't see anything yet. So there's a stone. Where's that lead? Haha. Big lead. Big lead. There's more of it as well down there. Is there? No. So that was the big lead. That was nice and deep. With good audio, sharp audio. And that was beyond the length of the probe. So you're looking probably whatever it is, 10 inches. With good audio. Unfortunately it was lead, but we do come across this stuff, as you know. On to the next. Just so you can hear the iron level. Lots of iron. They're locked on lovely. That's what we want in the machine. Let's take the camera over there and dig the target. It's showing copper. A nice spike. Give it a whirl. earth. And we have a rain pool. So when that's out of the ground, what's that showing? If I put that down like that, you might be able to see it. I'm not quite sure of the glare on there. I could adjust that, but see, he's showing just below copper now. A nice clean target, but a rubbish target itself. To the next. Nice little tone here. Predominantly spiking around the copper. If I drop that to 8 kHz now, it's in the nickel range. Go back to 18. A little bit scratchy. That's a good thing about having dual frequencies. Not only can you check targets or things like that, also when it comes down to EMI, if you've got a single frequency and you go on a site and you've got a lot of EMI, you can always just swap. Now 8 kHz is still going to find you the gear, that's for sure. Little advantage by having dual frequency. There we go. Button. Nice clear audio. Went too deep that one. That was probably only what, 6 inches, 7 inches maybe. It gave nice clear audio. Brilliant stuff. Well, that was the first test run out with the Golden Mast 5. I was very impressed with the machine. Found us some coins at nice depths, and I think one of them was down around about 10-11 inches. With the dual frequency, 8 or running 18 kHz, gives you the option, especially with EMI. If you're really suffering with 18 kHz or 8 kHz, just change it. And also you've got the frequency shift in between. So yeah, impressive machine, especially for a little 9-inch coil. The next video we do will be out with the 10x12 Ceph coil, and we'll see what results we get there. Also, we've got other videos coming up. We've got the Deus coming up, Deus Lite article, and also the Nocta Force core.